we have a special presentation. Um, we see here we go to Explorer mode, and there's no Kazakhstan. Okay, so uh, that's where that's where we get this map. Okay, so this is a map that uses coverage from a source other than Google. The Yandex mapping company, which is based in Moscow, and that GeoGuessr does not have an arrangement with Yandex to use their data. That you have to actually put in a browser plugin which supplies the Yandex images. Instead of the ones that GeoGuessr gets from Google. Okay, so that this also has the consequence that when you play a Yandex map, um, that Yandex gets your data on what you're looking at. Unlike in the case of Google dealing with GeoGuessr, I think that they only get in the aggregate what GeoGuessr searched. So they don't know which users are doing what. Okay, so and since I made the map, that ordinarily there would be a conflict of interest, that I would score well, but that in the time since I made this map, Alex Grill has gotten 25,000 points on this map, and so I can play it without risk of high score. Okay, so we have our setup with the single player, that we have, our daily challenge settings. Okay, now when I move, you'll notice the compass here does not work on a Yandex map. You need to use this one over here. Okay, so we're indoors in a gleaming marble building, gold, uh, gold-looking elevators. There's a metal detector over there, right? Um, okay, here Vkhod entrance, and there's the Kazakh there. I think. Okay. Okay, materials presented in the video were provided by the television and radio uh, company of the President of the Republic of Kazakhstan. Okay, so this is okay, this looks like it's the gift shop. So this is probably a museum. Let's see, what happens if we go toward the elevators? Um, okay, so there's Nur Sultan flags, things about Kazakhstan. Um, right. So here, welcome to Nur Sultan. So Nur Sultan is the heavily renamed capital of Kazakhstan. That in it's had its name changed several times. It was called Akmolinsk in the early Soviet era. Then it was Leningrad. Then it was Akmola, instead of Akmolinsk. Then it was Astana, and now it's Nur Sultan. Um, okay, and so let's see. Okay, so this is outside. So we've stepped outside successfully then. Um, okay, Monument by Tarek is what that is. Okay. Um, okay. Oh, it's this thing. Yeah, that there's yeah, so there's the Space Needle type thing, it is in Nur Sultan. Um, and Nur Sultan is full of these, weird science fiction-y structures. Like there's another one. Um, okay. And then okay, so looking north, there's this big building. Um, okay, and then so if we Oh wait, that's not north. I'm looking. Okay, looking south. There's all right. Yeah, so that was so here was the Bitrec Tower. Okay, so um, maybe a bit slow because of all of the talking, which really, this is more intended to show you around than to actually get a high score. Um, okay, so again, no compass. Ignore that. Let's see. We're on a basketball court. Um, Kimep University, sign in English. Um, I I did do the map, so I remember this place vaguely. I think it was in Almaty. And so the coverage is just a few places. There's Almaty and surrounding area, and then there's Karagandı and Temirtau and Nur Sultan. Okay, are the areas that are covered. So, um, that there's not that much coverage even on Yandex for Kazakhstan, but there is enough you know, to play rounds on easily. I mean, there's probably a similar amount to what there is in say Laos, and that's in Explorer mode. Okay, so okay, Kimep, they have an American football team. That's unexpected. Um, Although what this is this is not obviously a an American football court. We have Bang College of Business. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, we have okay. Let's see. So yeah, I think Kimep University was somewhere in the, like near the center of Almaty. I want to say over here. Um, yep. Library, Kimep University. Okay. Um, By the way, these things are address blobs. I've decided, as a ground rule, to not click on those to figure out where we are. That they're a feature not found on Google coverage, and of course, that I didn't design the plugin, so I don't know how to turn things off. You'll notice that unlike the Google coverage, you get the entire setup for navigation on Yandex. So you get Yandex arrows here. Um, okay. Yeah, so I did remember roughly okay, so this is Kimep University, and that's next to Kazakh National Agricultural University. Um, fairly, fairly small thing, but I don't know, it's an urban campus. There may be buildings somewhere else. I like how there's a thing called the blah blah bar. um, right. Um, oh, that's odd. Yeah, I clicked the other coverage and I clicked the thing and there was actually a Google photosphere in the area, and in fact that's the same basketball court we were on. Okay, um, all right. So we have classic, like Soviet industrial Gothic, big pipe over the road. Um, we have Kamaz Center, Kamaz being the brand of trucks, right? Um, we have Shino Montage, it says. Okay, what's this? Okay, so it says Karkarli 215, Pavlodar 430, places that are quite far away. There's Pavlodar. It's so we're probably over here, given that it's only 430 kilometers. Uh, and also Balkash and Almaty, so that rules out Almaty because we're not there. I think this is probably Karagandhi. Um, Although maybe it isn't. Yeah, so when you zoom in, you can tell, like resolution is, not as good on the Yandex coverage as it is on Google. Um, okay. Yeah, let's see. Looking at this area, yeah, the road, yeah, either one has roads toward Pavlodar, certainly. Um, yeah, in Kazakhstan, you see, a lot of these propaganda sort of signs, or whatever this is, right? In fact, you see this the seal there, and then there's another one on that sign. Um, let's see. So this is sort of a north-south road, remembering, of course, that this compass is dead. Um, hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think this is Karaganti so far, or Temirtau, because simply of the, lack of nice, glitzy sort of buildings, that Karaganti and Temirtau are more sort of, more sort of normal places than Nur Sultan is, that they don't have lots of weird sci-fi buildings, ordered by the great leader. Um, okay, yeah, so so we were in fact only 3.4 kilometers off. Oh, I should mention here in the map you can see that the label for the city, you can see there's the K with a hook there, and the G with a bar. Those are non-Russian Cyrillic letters. Um, the K with a hook I think is not found in Kyrgyz, which is distinguishes it from Kyrgyz. The G with a bar is found in Kyrgyz. Um, and that also at the end here, this Yeri letter, is not found in Belarus. Well, wait, actually, I think it is found in Belarus. It's not found in Ukrainian, um, or in European Slavic languages, but it is found in Kazakh and Kyrgyz. Um, and this the name here is transliterated from the Russian name, um, that that probably with the modern transcription system, they would write this as Qara, G, maybe Handy. Um, uh, Karagandı is, I think, how it's pronounced. Okay, so so we have Kafel. Oh, this last letter here is non-Kazakh. That's a Russian sign. Um, and so, um, well, it's at least a Russian word, like there's a lot of Russian words in Kazakh which are still spelled the way that they are in Russian, um, even using letters that are not native to the language. Uh, um, okay, so we have Humana Asia, we have Parikmacherskaya, um, Shashtaraz Asia. Yes, this is a nail salon, I guess. Crystal Lombard, it says. Um, yep, Remont, that's fixing cars, right? Um, right. We have the donor stand. Okay. Um, Okay, on the sign here, it says Almaty Oblistic uh Prokuratsi. Okay, yeah, so this is something from the prosecutor of Almaty Oblast, which tells us then that we are most likely here. Uh, I sort of wonder what it's for. It looks like these guys might be, like Islamists or something. Not sure what the sign is about. Um, okay, yep. So here you can see, Kazakhstan. There's the O with a line across it is also found in Kyrgyz. The languages are very similar. Um, let's see. I know you do sometimes find street signs in here, that they do seem to be actually more common than they are in Kyrgyzstan. Um, oh, this is Borildai, which is one of the places near Almaty. Yeah, there it is, Borildai. Um, right. Let's see. Anything else? Okay. So we were up here, Ulitsa Apalai Kana. Um, Okay, you can see that here they use the Russian word ulitsa for street names. Um, I have noticed that these I think are based on the Russian versions of the street names though, because I remember there's something else that you see on street signs. Kushesi, I think is what you see for street names. Um, Okay. Yeah, Yandex has fewer blurred license plates than other than Google does. And so, yep, this is the Kazakhstan license plate with the Kazakhstan flag and the KZ on it. Um, okay, there's a road sign up there. Hmm. Yeah, you'll notice that it doesn't it sometimes doesn't load that fast. But, like the plus side is, you can do GeoGuessr in places where you never could with Google coverage because, um, I think part of that is that Yandex, offers, it offers countries, I think more, what they view as being more secure, I think that Kazakhstan believes that they can maintain better coverage over their Street View if it is not hosted in the United States. Um, okay, so there it was. Yeah, um, Jiltoksan, um, K O umlaut sh, Kush is short for Kushasi, and Saifulin Dung also is, I guess, another. Okay, so Jeltoksan. Okay. Um. Oh, here Almaty one station. Okay. So yeah, there's multiple train stations in Almaty. I remember that, and they're numbered like that. I think one was no, that's two. Um. Let's see. Is there something closer to the center? Um. Not seeing it. Um. Yeah, the unfortunately the um let's see Respublika Sarai also is that's means like Palace of the Republic. Right, we have let's see W6 and okay. So so it was here. This is Abai Avenue and Biter Sunov Street. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember either of those being on those signs. Okay. Um, yeah. So if you identify all of the cities correctly, you get something easily in gold range because of the it's just the nature of this map that it's a few small areas of coverage that are widely spaced, and so um, so the scores on it tend to be high. Um, and of course, I didn't get a 25K on it, like I'm not Alex Grill. Okay. So, though 24,349 points. Okay. And so let's go again. Okay. So oh, I think I remember this. This is a ghost town. That I found this area. It was I believe it was out on the edge of Karagandu, like I want to say it was out here someplace. It might have been Temirtau actually. Uh, maybe it was no. Okay, so Temirtau. There's this. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So this one might be hard because I remember that it was quite a distance from town. Okay, so let's see. So that's north over here. So this is west. I think it was. So I think then, from my memory, that it should be this way toward inhabited areas. Of course, I guess we are in town, like they just never used it, right? Yeah, this looks like late Soviet construction here, that it may have been abandoned in the post-independence period, and that that also that's a suggestion that maybe we're not in Almaty because um, that there was a large decline in the non-Kazakh population of Kazakhstan after independence. Although that what are now called Europeans make up something like a quarter of the population of Kazakhstan. Still, um, okay, but yeah. So and the losses were of course in proportion to the local population were larger in northern provinces. And that it happens that Nur Sultan was the Soviet capital of Kazakhstan was Almaty, and that Nur Sultan was basically chosen as the site for the capital because that Nazarbayev Nur Sultan was from actually it turns out from Temirtau, um, which is in the area, and of course it's another place that has coverage. Um, okay, and that partially it was his political base, and partially it was that he wanted someplace actually that had the larger Russian population, essentially try to keep them from leaving, like give that they were building this new city in an area with a larger larger European population. Okay, so so it was this thing called RTI, which is nicely marked on here as a former residential area. Okay, so I'm sort of curious if I can get anything. I just need to. Oh, hi. Yep. So yep. I'm doing this map. Just was looking up. Let's see. This area is called RTI, and it's in Saran and Saran and okay. I'm sort of curious. The village of RTI, which was deserted in the 90s. Okay, so that sounds right. Um, so we have new industrial zone formed in Karaganda region. So they must be trying to rebuild possibly. Um, yeah. There's basis of the former RTI. Okay, so together with the Chinese company Yutong, yeah. So nothing obvious here on exactly why it was abandoned, but okay. Yeah, vacancies for students of construction specialties, it says. Okay. Um, yeah, so we have a unique valley and a ghost town in the Karaganda region, that let's see, Karlinsk, Balkash. Yeah, okay. 2,000 residents instead of the 25,000 people who used to live here 20 years ago. Okay. Um, Okay, it was a rubber plant. Okay, it says that it uses 1/10 of its capacity, suggesting that there's actually still um, a rubber plant there. Um, yeah, picture of Shakhtinsk there. Let's see, Ataro. Okay, all right. So then we can play the next round. Oh, I didn't notice in the chat there. It's Saliem, right? From like salam, right? You see that in a lot of countries, right? As the greeting. So yeah, so I actually got a comment that was got a comment in the chat that was in Kazakh, or at least it contains a Kazakh specific letter. So okay, we have Almaty Arena. Let's see. So this is probably yeah. So this has to be on the edge of the city, right? There's lots of this space around. Let's see. So if I look south, yes, this is another characteristic of Almaty. You can see that it has these big mountains to the south. Okay, so that's an important one in an important clue in this map. Let's see. So we have these big apartment complexes. That must be the arena there, right? Yeah, so this is modern construction. It looks more like Nur Sultan, but that the sign said that that was Almaty Arena. So let's see. So it looks like the city is down there. So let's see. So we have the main part of the city to our south. We may be like up here someplace. I'm thinking maybe this road to Utegin Bator, I remember, is in the coverage bubble that we're that so yeah that the that many of these that the three areas they do have various outlying towns in them, and of course the Karaganda one has Temirtau, which is quite large, I think around 200,000 residents. um And so Karaganda and Temirtau are put together are comparable in size, I think, to Nur Sultan. Um, we have Athletes Village. Hmm. Were they hosting the Asian Games or something? Yeah, let's see. So we have these big apartment buildings. There's the Soviet crosswalk sign with the three ticks. So if you see this thing, that's okay. So 20 kilometers off. Yeah, so it was over here. Um, let's see. So we have the hmm. Okay, so here it's something Alatau City. It says I must have been going this way, right? Like maybe toward this. Okay, I'm wondering if maybe Alatau Skeet might have been the. It's hard to say. All right. Oh, here we have a church, and that it actually looks like a Western church, not an Orthodox church, which is very odd. That historically there was a population of Germans in Kazakhstan. That essentially they were exiled there by Stalin in the late 1930s, I think, and basically they all left after the collapse of the Soviet Union, and then that I think the main source of Germans left in Kazakhstan are Mennonites. Okay, that's funny. Um, okay, so there's the church. There's mini market. It says. Okay, so this is basically a north-south road, right? So we're going south. Hmm. Uh, Bakum, it looks like, is the name of the gas station. Um, yep, another thing that tells you you're in Kazakhstan. T is the currency sign. That's clearly not Russian or Ukrainian, right? Or Kyrgyz is S, right? Um, let's see. Yuridическое Bureau. It says, yeah, there aren't any mountains, so I'm thinking, with the general look, I'm thinking Karagandu, or Temirtau. Um, yeah, I noticed also Karagandi and Temirtau have a lot of like yellow brick in them. It must have to do with what the building material is. Beijing is the same way, actually. Um, so it was Karaganda, but this northern part, Tikhonovka. Okay, uh, and so yeah, so there's Tikhonovka. There's Mikrorayon 22 here, and then Finsky, and then there's yeah. In fact, I think this is a marker for one of the camps where the Germans were detained during World War II. Um, that, as I remember, Karaganda in particular had a lot of Germans deported there by Stalin. They were it was a coal mining center, and that they you know, uh, much like in Norilsk, it was a city, in part built by Gulag. Um, okay, uh, yellow to reddish soil. Okay, yeah, this is interesting. Okay, so what do I think this is? Well, they're building. Okay, there's the city over there to the west. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, there's I don't know if we're gonna get to it to where there's anything to see. In fact, this makes me wonder if maybe I should be looking at the construction crew, trying to figure out if their vehicles say anything. Um, let's see. So the city, yeah, I think these, yeah, that looks like Nur Sultan actually. Like the newer buildings, um, the large amount of construction. Um, yeah, there's Yeah, also Nur Sultan has these really large, like fenced areas like this, where they're no doubt, building even more monuments to the great leader, Showcase City. Okay, so let's see, is there anything, um, something um, yeah, not really able to read anything on there. Um, so I'm entering Nur Sultan probably from this side. I'm thinking maybe we're out here. Yeah, that was close. 836 meters. Okay, so here, Железно Dorožny Vokzal. This is the train station. Um, and then here, it looks like it's doubly labeled. Here, it's labeled Nur Sultan Nurlijol. Okay, is the name of the station. Um, there must be more than one station in Nur Sultan if that if this one is Nurlijol. Um, I don't know if I don't remember there being a metro system in Nur Sultan, but there is one in Almaty. It has maybe about 7 or 8 stations in it. It's sort of a fragment. I think there's was 1 or 2 lines. Um, let's see. Avto robot. Okay. Am I a cat? Um, Well, you've seen my picture, right? You know, uh, okay, that picture is not me. It's a file photo. Um, Besides, cats are usually not GeoGuessr players. They just not their thing, like they don't have the kind of just that they're don't have the kind of reflexes and like just they'd get bored pretty fast, that they're just um of course, like if you've seen on YouTube, the game that cats really like is Fruit Ninja. um that okay. So let's see. So this has tall buildings, but they I would say that these are probably Almaty from the architectural style. That these look more like that they might be late Soviet, 1970s, 1980s sorts of things. Um, oh, also the giant mountains. Tell us that it's Almaty. Um, there's actually in here in the coverage here, there's actually a place with gondolas going up in the mountains, like the little cabins on a suspended from a cable going up the mountain. Um, and I remember looking at that part of the hills here, and I was surprised. I was expecting there to be, like more mansions and that sort of thing in that part of the city, like because it has nicer views, and presumably wealthier people would have cars, but not as many. Okay, so yep. Okay, so it timed out. Um, yeah, so it seems like on these I'm consistently getting the city right, but not often, figuring out where it actually is. Right. Okay, so the previous one was 24,000 and something, so this one was not as good. Okay, and so then these things, I play typically 3 games per country unless it's something tiny. Um, okay, so where is this? It's one of these remote again, like fixing things, I think is, you see the remote sign also in Russia and Kyrgyzstan. Moskvich Gaz. Okay. Let's see. Agis Temir. That might mean Temirtau. Um, okay. Yeah. Also, there's no sign of mountains, so Temirtau looks like it's consistent with that. Oh, there's the street signs. Um, except let's see. Asfaltnaya Kushesi. Okay. Asfaltnaya. Hmm. Interesting name for a road. Is this a petroleum product producing area, perhaps? Let's see, the other one, it's Molokov or something like that. Okay, so Asfaltny, let's see, so Asfaltny is sort of oh, up here, there's a sign. Yeah, this is to Shakhtinsk and Zhezkazgan. So, yeah, Shakhtinsk is there, Zhezkazgan is over here. Um, so, camping, it says. Okay. Um, Olympic Street. Let's see. So which road goes to? Yeah, that's that other one. It was, yeah, let me see if I can see it over here. Yeah, the step size is kind of big sometimes on the Yandex coverage. You can't get close to things. Let's see, Molotov and something else. Um, oh, Asphaltnia again. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it was over here. Yeah, there's Asphaltnia right there. Uh, so it was a road that goes this way. Hmm. Right. Okay, so this is okay, this is the nice up the hill area in Almaty, right? Uh and yeah, that this shows, that there really are some, areas of beauty in this part of the world. Um the Kyrgyzstan coverage, like for instance, it was, it's taken in the winter time, it looks sort of grim and, still sometimes scenic and beautiful. Um, but, like here, there's a nice willow tree, there's the park. Um, oh, this is the very end of the coverage, too. Okay. Um, yeah, I remember putting those in the map, where I had ends of things, were preferred locations for. And so people are watching the index car going by while they walk through the. Okay, so this was. It goes kind of ecodome. Okay, wondering if it could be that road. Um, and of course, like lots of classic Soviet industrial Gothic, with pipes over the road. Um, um, let's see. Does this say anything useful? Not really. Nope. Nope. That's but yep, that's a sign in Kazakh. There's oh wait here. Um, Karasan I Audani. This is an address, but uh, Karasan Aidani. Is that could be a part of? Yeah. Okay. So here there's Bostandik district. Um, yeah, Medeo district. Yeah, not seeing. Okay. So it was over here. Near. So it was this road going off of, and then here there's it's Ulitsa Gornia is Gornia Street. Okay. Um, and then that runs, down into the city here. All right. Um, oh, remember when I said that Almaty has metro stations? Thanks, Yandex. Okay. So, let's see. Bankomat, it says there. So, mm, no obvious sign of where the thing is, but, like there's Okay, so the metro stations, they go down, as I remember, around here. Yeah, there they are. Um, so there's Jibikzroli, and then there's Abai. Okay, so we have Zhandosov, Satbayev. Here, this upside down E letter is unique to Kazakh. I don't think they have it in Kyrgyz. Um, and they do have that letter, as I remember, in like Bashkortostan. There are some minority languages of Russia that have it. Um, okay. Um, let's see, Satbayev. There's Abai Avenue. Um, that has. Let's see. This is Nazarbayev, Gogol Street. Okay. Um, let's see. Rayambek Butter. Okay. Nazarbayev Avenue. Gotta have one of those, right? Let's see. Baikonur subway. Yeah, there's a general space state. Oh, yeah, Satbayev Kazakh National Technical. Yeah, okay. So this is Satbayev Street. Um, so I conjecture then that the subway station is Baikonur. We should have Central Stadium nearby. Uh, that's not this thing. Um, okay, so that should be to our so that should be to our west, right? Somewhere over there. Okay, so oh yeah, so we were some distance. So we were not by this station. We were near that one. I was off theater. Okay. Um, Yeah, so here on the map you can see again, like there's the upside down E letter so in Awazov, that this is Muhtar Awazov Atundag Teatr, it looks like is what it says. Um okay. Um yep, Nomad School Equestrian Club, okay. A fantasy world. Okay, there's a theme park. That's interesting. Um, yeah, fantasy world Almaty. Okay. Oh, it's near the Cossack State Circus. That makes sense. That Soviet republics had to have one of those, right? A circus. So, all right. Next to last round of the stream, we have welcome. Oh, Kimmer again. Yeah, Kosh kill Dingis there. That's like Huskel Deniz in Turkish, right? It's a related language. Um, and of course, Dobro Pожаловать is Russian. Um, so we're at that Kimmer University again. That was over here, right? It was near. Um, let's see, Central State Museum of the Republic of Kazakhstan. It was no, it was wait, where was Khmer? Hmm. There's Narcos University. Okay. Um Almaty Management University. That's not it. It was Kimmer, right? It was next to the agricultural university too, right? And it was in kind of a small sort of thing. Um, yeah, I want to say it was over in this area though. Uh, that's it. Yeah, Kim. Let's see, admission and recruitment. It says, hmm, yeah, little bitty campus here. Oh yeah, yeah, there's some odd looking. This is an odd looking plate here, right? Very short and tall. Um, yeah, the other ones are more European style, like this. Um, yeah, so let's see. So this is probably the south entrance to Khmer, right? Uh, maybe over here on Sapayev and Dostik. Um, okay, so it was this corner, this Volokhanov building. Okay. Um, yep. All right, so last round, we're in a store. Yeah, the Yandex stuff, like you see a lot of this kind of thing. Um, yep. SpongeBob SquarePants on cereal. I'm sure he's completely unauthorized. Um, okay, let's go out the door. Um, construction materials, it says. Ram City. Oh, Almaty is right there, right? Um, Almaty, you can see, is it's fairly close to Bishkek and to China. Um, or rather, the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region of China. Um, right, we have Almaty again. Gagarin Dong, okay. So that's space flight is something that's you see as a theme. There's even a place where I found an actual monument. There's Gagarin Avenue there, right? So let's see, 255, 255. It looks like. Um, do these have numbers on? Yes, it does. Okay, which the Yandex coverage does too. That this is a Google map of the same area. It's but that Yandex has its own maps, which GeoGuessr does not use with the plugin at the current time. They must have not known how to substitute those things. Wait, 255? I don't think there is a 255. Not unless there's some other segment of Gagarin Avenue, which I think that. Oh no, there's Gagarin Avenue, some more of it. Um, yeah, 165 to. Okay, no whammies. Stop. Um, there's 278. So this is maybe around here-ish. Let's see. Yeah, in vitro, some sort of medical office. Yeah, that sign you could actually see that it had Romanized Kazakh on it too. That the sign right there. actually take a, see if I can find that again. Oh, wait a second. What am I? Oh, this is funny. Yes, we can see what the Google coverage Google had coverage inside the same store, except that it has maybe not the same store. It looks that other one had boxes of cereal and things in it. Okay. Yeah, no, except no, I think these signs were the same. Except of course that I can't walk out the door. The other Yandex coverage in here allowed walking out the door. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So view summary. Yes, so 23,968 points. Okay, so that's the third game. So so I guess can now bring the stream to a close. You can see the third game. There were no places in Nur Sultan. There's Karagandhi and Almaty. I would say that there's the best, the most interesting part of this map, is actually the Nur Sultan coverage, and I actually do have a map of Nur Sultan on GeoGuessr also, and all of the maps that use the Yandex coverage start with the word Yandex, which is used by the browser plugin to actually figure out that it's supposed to contact Yandex and get the coverage rather than use the stuff from from GeoGuessr. Okay, so um, I guess then we're done with this one. This is KZ, and these things are in alphabetical order by domain name. So after KZ, of course, comes LA, and so the next stream will be about Laos.